Hi everyone, welcome to Metroid Zero Mission, part of my Metroid retrospective series. Metroid Zero Mission is a remake of Metroid 1. It is my favorite Metroid game out of all of them. It is the last, I think it's the last game made by the R&D 1 staff, which was Sakamoto's old team, which was responsible for pretty much making almost all of the pre-Other M 2D Metroids. Yeah, I think that's all the story I can say about Metroid Zero Mission. Except that, once again, this is my favorite Metroid game. I had a game going on here. Let's see, controls should be fine. Yeah, I did make them fine. Oh yeah, once you beat the game, you actually can play the original Metroid on Zero Mission. That's useful. That's cool. Also, there's a Metroid Fusion link that allows you to have a gallery with all of the Metroid Fusion images in there, I think. Whatever. If you put a button combination right here before pressing start game, it'll actually unlock the time trial mode. That's neat. I think it was for a tournament in Japan, but it never happened, I believe. It's still there though. Anyway, we can do new, which allows us to still keep our complete safe out thing, and I've already completed normal in the safe out, but not easy. So, you know, details. We're gonna do hard mode. 100% and hopefully under 2 hours, but not necessarily. Because, you know, it'll give us the best cheesecake. Anyway, Planet Zebes, I called this place home once, in peaceful times, long before evil haunted the caverns below. Now I shall finally tell the tale of my first battle here. My so-called Zero Mission. Da, 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 da. Actually, I shouldn't talk over the music in this game. It's really nice. Okay, so hard mode, Zero Mission. The enemies deal like 40 damage per hit. That's no good. Morph Ball is here. We cannot turn off our power-ups, unfortunately. We can aim diagonally. And yeah, see, 40 damage from that one hit creature. There's no secret to over there to the left like there was in Super, unfortunately. Oh my god, come on. I don't want to get a game over right in the beginning. It is cool that they actually made it that way. Hard mode Zero Mission. Everything hurting you so much in the beginning shows how serious the developers were, you know? Yeah, I can go here, but the game wants us to use Morph Ball. I get a refill right here, thankfully. Oh, actually, this is one of the things people disliked about Zero Mission. People who prefer Metroid 1. Metroid Zero Mission actually shows you where you need to go. Or where you should go. If you want to have a good time. However, the developers were really nice and decided to implement sequence breaking. Like, developer-approved sequence breaking. It's different from sequence breaking without the developer's approval. And I think that's really nice. They did a good job with the sequence breaking. You can skip almost all the stuff except 9% of the items, 8% in European version. So, we're supposed to get the long beam now, but if we want, we can actually skip it and move on to get the bombs instead, because the bombs are so much more valuable. Also, there's a secret right here. I think. I could be wrong. I could be misremembering things. There's definitely a secret over there. So yeah, long beam, you're supposed to use it to get rid of those things in the distance, because otherwise you can't go through. But you can also just go through here. I'll be getting the power-ups as I'm playing the game, though. We're not going to skip everything in sight. Because we're going for 100%. If I was going for 15% under 2 hours, a 15% 2-hour run, it will be much more fun, but also much more frustrating. There will be a lot of game overs, and I would need to practice a lot, unfortunately. And this is a Metroid retrospective, so we're not going to do that. We're just going to 100% the game. This is our diagonal shooting training. It's very nice. And now, this is one of the important parts about Metroid Zero Mission, I feel. Showing you where you need to go to complete the game. The designers wanted you to see this. Because once you beat Kraid and Ridley, there's going to be mini cutscenes that show those statue things activating, and therefore showing that, oh, now you can go over there. Also, this creature right here is really annoying. 2. Notice how it deals exactly 49 damage in hard mode. That means 3 hits is what it takes for it to defeat you. If it dealt 1 more damage... Actually, if it dealt 1 more damage, it still wouldn't be an insta-kill and 2 hits. But, you know... Still, they specifically made that creature deal that amount of damage in hard mode because they didn't want you to get 2 shot by it. And that's very nice. It's very, very nice. Still, the whole shtick about hard mode in Zero Mission is don't get hit. Ever. Particularly later in the game when everything will kill you in 1 hit. You know, just to show you that you can go over here. I like how the design of the area is familiar, but not the exact same. One of the cool things about Zero Mission. And the changes are for the better. All of them, in my opinion, of course. As I said, we'll be getting power-ups as they become available to us. I will be sequence breaking to get power-ups early, but not all of them. You know what? Yeah, all of them. All of the power-ups the first chance I get to get them, I'll get them. That means we'll be getting very soon early. Hard mode. Something that is cool about it. Instead of 5 missiles and 2 super missiles per tank that you get, you will only get 2 missiles and 1 super missile. Oh, goddammit, that stupid thing. Yes, damage. I need more. Thank you. 1 more. Yay! I beat this thing early. That means we get charge beam early. Even if I hadn't beat this thing early, I would get many more opportunities in other locations. It's also cool how you get charge beam, because all of the other power-ups in Metroid 1, you got them from chosen statues, or most of them. No, all of them, I'm pretty sure. Except Morph Ball, yeah. So, this new power-up, charge beam, you get it from a creature instead. Why it has charge beam, that's not explained. But I do like that they introduced some mini bosses here and there, because Metroid 1 only had Kraid and fake Kraid and, you know, not a whole lot. Now, y'all remember how I said you could skip long beam? Well, you would get punished for it right here, making this segment right here much harder, because you need to hit that thing to destroy it, and oh, those stupid insects. They follow you once they're in range, but they only deal 10 damage. The thing is that you have to keep jumping to hit that thing, that nest over there, and it takes quite a few hits. And then the flies would follow you and deal damage to you. So that's something that's kind of annoying about the long beam if you skip it. Also a missile right here. We want to get missiles. We're not going to have a whole lot by the end of the game. Only 50, I believe. Yeah, if you fall, you have to go all the way around. But with a long beam, if you keep your distance, those things will never get in the way. Oh, by the way, if you have to recharge by going to a different room, guess what? The things recover. The nests that you have to destroy will be fully recovered. Come on. Our first energy tank. Energy tanks in this game, in hard mode anyway, only refill or increase your health by 50. So that means at the end of the game, we'll only have like 6 energy tanks. Maybe 7. I think it's 6. No, I think it's 7, sorry. Down here is the map room. Don't really need to go here. It doesn't count for percent, but I might as well. So that was cute. Brinstar map data acquired. Also, these are the basic enemies that you would be facing more often if you were playing in normal mode. Kind of cute. Notice how they're slower and, well, if I got hit by them, they would deal like only 20 damage instead of 40. Save room right here. We're gonna ignore that. This is probably the dumbest tutorial in the game, but details. It's not that bad, just kind of pointless. Because there's a perfect tutorial in the room with the bomb itself. Press B and morph ball to set. So you do this. And you go over here and this is your training for bomb jumping too. It's cool. This is the perfect tutorial for bombs, but because it's optional, they decided that I have to put in one more tutorial right over here to show that you can destroy a certain type of creature with the bombs. The problem is that those creatures, you only face them like twice in the game, so it's kind of pointless. Yeah, they also slowly absorb your health if there's enough of them on you. Like, I think it's 4, maybe 5. So now that we have the bombs, we're gonna start sequence breaking everywhere, because with the bombs we can do the infinite bomb jump, and that's super broken. We're going up this shaft. We're supposed to have the high jump and the ice beam, I believe, to really do this, but we have the infinite bomb jump, and that's more than enough. Damn it, I went too quickly. There's 2 creatures in the way that are supposed to keep you from doing this, but the developers knew that you could get through anyway. But, you know, it's part of the challenge for that you have to time it right so that you can get past those creatures. And for those wondering why I'm starting down here, it's because if I start on the other sides, I'm not going to be able to go all the way up. Maybe I could have. Whatever. So we're not supposed to be here right now. We are not. I'm currently sequence breaking things. And just to prove it, by going on this chosen statue, it's telling me that I need to go get... I think that's the wave beam. Maybe the screw attack? No, wave beam. It tells me I need to go all the way over there, but, like, no. Clearly, I'm not supposed to go over there right now. It's way too early for it to tell me that. Shoot this thing. Lava's there. It burns. Missiles. Useful. And there should be a save point right over here. Yep. Now, it's important that I save right here because I'm about to do something risky, particularly for hard mode. We're gonna get the very suit early, and I'm gonna get damaged on the way. Like, y'all remember this room in Metroid 1? It's the same setup. See? So see how much easier it is for me to do this in Zero Mission compared to how it was in Metroid 1? Just because I have so much practice with it. However, that's the easy part. Now we gotta do the hard part here, which involves us doing infinite bomb jumps in, like, with a time limit. Like, over crumbling blocks, basically. Also, we have to wait for those creatures to defeat those things. I guess it's to show us that they damage things that are in balls, you know? Because you're in a ball when you're in a morph ball, you know? Yeah, so here, you see that there's a crumbling block. I have to hurry with this. Here, you don't have to do it. Just hold left and you'll make it. Here. Whoa. Oh, I did it, but I panicked. Whoops. I had it, but I panicked. The morph ball is very forgiving once you're in the air, but if you panic like I did, you'll screw up like I did too. There we go. That wasn't so bad, huh? Now, okay, we're supposed to wait for those creatures to get rid of that thing over there. That's the last thing, in fact. And don't make sure not to fall in that crumbling block right there. Missiles, and we get the Varasuit. Now, all damage has been cut in half, and that's particularly useful in hard mode of Zero Mission. Yes! We don't have giant shoulder pads, which makes sense because they weren't in this game. Ironically enough, we will be getting giant shoulder pads later because this is a remake. But it won't exactly work with Metroid 2 because of that. Although I suppose maybe Metroid Samus Returns will explain that. Who knows? So yeah, there's a secret down there. An energy tank. If you keep screwing up there, you can get this energy tank to get a refill. Because there's no enemies to recharge your health in this room. And if you get out of it, guess what? You have to go back through that segment where you had to infinite bomb jump up the shaft to get back here. All in all, kind of annoying. But I have so much practice with it that I didn't screw up. That's good. I might have missed a power-up back there. Oh, speaking of which, when you finish a game and start a new one based on that save file, you can see that the game tells you how many power-ups are left in the area. I love that addition. That, plus the fact that it tells you that if you're in a certain spot, it tells you, oh, there's a power-up here, means this is by far the best game for helping you get 100%, not outright telling you. Metroid Prime 3 went a bit too far, showing you the exact location of where everything is if you found a room that shows you that. But Zero Mission, I think it gave you the right amount of information for every area and every place that you arrived in. Plus the fact that there's some challenging power-ups to get means it's all the more reason why I consider this to be my absolute favorite game in the Metroid franchise. There's another power-up up there. Also, you can infinite wall jump, but it's not as useful as infinite bomb jump. Damn it, I screwed up. It'd actually be easier if I started from the bottom. Or in lower levels. Yeah, from right here. Because the diagonal infinite bomb jump is a little tricky to do. Also, I was stalling with the infinite bomb jump back there because there's a let with bomb jumps in this game. I mean, there's a let with all of the games, but the let in Zero Mission is particularly strong. God damn it, this thing keeps getting in the way. Yeah. There we go. Missiles, but we're not done yet. It's a shortcut that leads over here too. See, that's the place I was talking about. The part where you can morph and go through somewhere else. Anyway, we could go and get an energy tank in the area next to Kraid, or coming up to Kraid. I think I'll do that. It wastes a bit of time, but we're not in a particular rush right now. There's also that power-up over there. I can get that right now. If I wasn't getting bothered by these creatures. There we go. Come on. Mm-hmm. Crumble blocks. Defeat all the creatures. We're gonna use missiles from now on. We don't have that many, but it's useful. The bosses in this game aren't as good as the ones in Fusion, but I do enjoy the fact that they added a couple of them to it. I think there's like 3 new ones. Well, technically 4, 5 maybe. Also, we need Speed Booster to get that Super Missile. It's gonna be a while before we get the Speed Booster. Because no, actually, you know what? We're gonna go into Kraid first. However, we're supposed to go into Kraid only after getting the Power Grip, I believe. Yeah, so we're gonna... It's unoptimal what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to Kraid before Ridley, but it's what the game wants us to do. Just... I need to get the energy tank. I skipped the energy tank. I wasn't paying attention. I'm trying to talk about so many things right now, and because of that, I'm losing my focus. Anyway, y'all remember that energy tank. It's up there. Yep, got it. Now we have 3 energy tanks. Useful. Very useful. Now we're going to Norfair. We're going to get the Power Grip because that's an important new power-up that we should have started the game with, but for some reason they just wanted to add it as a power-up, you know, because why not? Sure there's nothing here, game? It's not. No, I'm pretty sure it's around here. A shortcut. Whatever, it doesn't matter. For those wondering what I'm talking about, there's a connection between these areas that I'm in right here. Also, sorry, but that shaft is gonna stay gray in the center for a while from now. Right down here. Technically, the game wants us to use Speed Booster, but there's another way to get a super missile that we saw a while back. Use bombs here, because the game wants us to have bombs. And finally, we're going to Norfair. And we get a cutscene. The mechanical life force, mother brain. It's easier to go. Oh no, that's right. It's right here. Thought it was on the sides. Games, it feels like if we want to go right, we need to go left. I don't like the creatures in this place. Also, we're supposed to get this power up using the power grip, but I like to get it early by doing this. But yeah, it's much easier to get it using the power grip. Just gonna say that right now. Oh my god. The thirst to get so many power-ups so early right now is real. Y'all have no idea how much I want to just get the high jump, the screw attack, and all of those things right now before going to Kraid. It's unreal. I think there's a power-up down here. Yes, there is. There's also that annoying enemy that we saw in Metroid Fusion. One missile is enough. Everything took so much damage in Metroid Fusion. Crazy. I don't believe there's any way to get in an unwinnable situation in this game, unlike Metroid Fusion, which the developers made their darndest attempt to make sure that we couldn't sequence break anything, but with tool assistance it was possible. In this game though, there might be one or two situations where it's possible to do something the developers did not intend for you to do, but I think it's not possible to put yourself in an unwinnable situation. Maybe. I could be wrong. Anyway, an unknown item. It's in our beam data, so it's probably a beam that wasn't in the original game. You know, maybe like the plasma beam. The wave beam and ice beam were in the original game. The long beam too. Maybe it's the spacer. Who cares about the spacer? Not the developers, that's for sure. Anyway, that incompatible beam, we're gonna find out about it later. Much later. The only thing it does right now, us collecting that power-up, is make it so that we can now destroy those blocks that are here and there. Which is useful. Now we're in this room, and the developers really wanted us to go down here. It's possible to skip the bridge, but you absolutely need this power-up in this room. Or shaft, whatever. Yeah, I need to go here. Like, it's even got a special Chozo statue, you know? Yes, now we can grab ledges and corners. Why did we start the game with this, Sakamoto? We're supposed to get practice here. I prefer to just do this. Get a head start, you know? See, you were supposed to hang from the ledges to climb up all the way over here. We still have more practice here. I do enjoy the power grip. I just wish that we got it at the beginning of the game. But they had to give us a reason to go to Chozodia. Also a reason to find our ship. Yep, we can go to our ship now. Couldn't do that in Metroid 1, now could we? Yeah, I guess I'll save. Our ship is completely different from the one we see in Metroid 2, though. I wonder if this game will try to explain that, why it looks so different. Spoiler alert, it will. Now, you might be thinking, why didn't Simon start in Norfair, considering the elevator for Norfair was so close by? That will be explained later, too. This is a short game. It's not going to take that long. It's not like an RPG where it takes 20 hours before something that was set up in the early game will be paid off. I'm going over here because there's like only one power-up to get. A missile. If I had gone here in the original, it would have been the same thing, in case you're wondering. Ah, wow, those things hurt a lot. I'd best not fool around too much. Like, I'm pretty good at... personally, I think I'm pretty good at Zero Mission, but I am out of practice. It's been a long time since I've played this game. So yeah, you just do this to get that missile. Oh, wow. Charge beam isn't even enough to destroy the creatures. Lame! Use missiles. They appear again, anyway. Anyway, saving is important. And... okay, might as well. I might as well get the high jump, the screw attack. Oh, that's schnaz. It'll make Kraid easier to defeat. We can't get all of the power-ups, though. I think we can't get wave beam because we don't have a speed booster. So, I think I'll just get the high jump. Maybe the screw attack. I want the screw attack at least. Whatever. I'll get what I can get. Just, I don't think I can get the wave beam because I think that's something you need a speed booster to get. I could be wrong. It's been a long time since I've done this. Oh, we can go up there, by the way. Missile! You're supposed to freeze the thing down there and use it as a platform, but, you know, infinite bomb jump solves everything. It is this place right here is just to show you that the missile's there. Now we need to go up. Ow. Ow. I'll go in this one first. It's hot, but I can survive. Just need to make sure not to get hit by some creatures too often. Because they hurt. So a missile, yes. I'm not sure if there's anything else, but I'll check just in case. I think that's it. I'm pretty sure that's it for this place. I could be remembering wrong, but yeah, I might be confusing this area with the Super's version. Because this area wasn't Super in Metroid 1. And all versions have differences. Minor differences, but differences nonetheless. God, I hate those creatures. Could you... oh, just gotta stay there. I wanted a health refill, you stupid thing. Oh my god! Well, I guess we can show the game over at least once, but yeah, I messed up way too often right there. All because I don't have much health right now. I'm gonna get back to where I was. Hopefully I'll do a bit better and get more refills on the way. Okay, I'm back. This time, these stupid things aren't gonna get in my... oh, caught me. There we go. It's because I panicked. It's too bad too, because I would have gotten a full refill as soon as I had gone into this room. Yes. Freeze enemies in place. Can stand on enemies. Give me a full refill, please. Thank you. Also, that's a super door behind me. Yes, it is. Ice beam training right here. You can jump on the enemies. They don't fall into the ground because we're still at that point. I think this is the last game that does the freeze enemies and use them as platforms thing. I guess in Metroid Prime, you can freeze some enemies and use them as platforms too. I know that there are some tricks in Metroid Prime 1 and 2 where you can do that kind of schnaz. Oh, whatever. Just gonna do this. Yes, 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 yes. More ice beam training. And this is gonna tell me to go to Kraid, correct? Yep. Or... nope, tell me to go to Kraid. And beat him. Well, guess what? That is where I will go, game. Right after I get a couple more power-ups. For those wondering, me getting the game over is not embarrassing at all. Please. It's hard mode, zero mission. Everything hits super hard, and I was low on energy. In fact, it's kind of better that I got a game over because it means I can redo some segments faster than before. Now, here's a fun trick. Oh, okay, there was a secret up there. We missed it, unfortunately. It's probably for the best because I shouldn't be going over there just yet. And yeah, I need speed booster to go further down. Oh, you know what? Let's try it again. However, it's faster for me to just reload. So hold on a moment. Yep, just reload from here. Saves me a bit of time. I need to show that secret if I want to get the other power-ups. Just, I don't remember how to expose that open spot. For those wondering if you already have a power-up that these chosen statues are supposed to show to you, they're already sitting, like that one is right now. So no worries about having an objective marker on your map that you can't get rid of or something like that. This game's not that stupid. Okay, let's try this again, and hopefully I won't screw up. Yeah, it's a missile. Okay, sorry. So, we're in here now. It looks like it's just a shortcut back down there, but there's more places that we can bomb or use missiles on. If I can find them. Yeah, right up here. And then there's the same thing all the way up there, where you just need to shoot it. And then you can fall down this shaft all the way to the bottom, skipping all the requirements that you need to have to do that. Also an enemy refill, so you can use a missile on this. So, free missile right here. And we could immediately go to Ridley if we wanted to, right now, by going through that door. But we won't do that. I'm just here to get the high jump and the screw attack and maybe the wave beam. Also, a couple of other power-ups on the way too. See, that thing's already sitting because I already got the power-up that it would have showed me. That's what I mean by that. And I can't do anything here. Yeah, I was wondering about why I was skipping that door specifically. It's because of that. For those wondering what I was supposed to do there, I'm supposed to defeat that creature from the other way using the wave beam. There's a secret right here, but we want to go here. More missiles. And finally, the high jump, right? Well, the high jump hallway. Also, those creatures hurt a lot. They also take quite a few hits. Yay! High jump! Adds morph ball jumping capability. Yes, another game that realized that, okay, spring ball, we need to combine it with the high jump. It's worthless otherwise. This place is so hot. Yeah, so, yeah, that statue that I saw back there that was already sitting, that's the one that would have showed me to get the Varisuit probably, because of this place. Now, this is also the spot where you're supposed to use the speed booster to do a jump through this. But, once again, infinite bomb jump comes to the rescue. Oh, stupid thing hit me. There we go. Do not fool around. Do not fool around. That thing causes more than one energy tank worth of damage. Do not fool around against that creature. Save complete. And finally, we can get the screw attack right over here. Those things hurt a lot, but they're there for a reason. Besides the fact that they're in the way, they're gonna be the tutorial for the screw attack. Mm-hmm. Damage enemies while somersaulting. You know, it could have been so horrible if they had remade Zero Mission, or rather Metroid 1, and decided that, oh, the screw attack it's too good, let's put it in the spot where you can only get it at the end of the game. They could have decided to do that. Instead, they put it in roughly the same location where it was in Metroid 1, and that's so cool. The fact that you can get it early, much like you could in Metroid 1 as well, is all the better, too. Another reason why I like this game so much. You can get super good power-ups really early on if you want. Now we're gonna explore the rest of this area in Lower Norfair, or Norfair in general. We're not in Lower Norfair. There might be some spots I'll screw up in, though. I'm not sure. The screw attack actually kind of messes up me right here. Oh, wow. The lava is too strong. There we go. Now, there's obviously a secret right here, but I'm not going to spoil it. Oops! I accidentally spoiled it. What's over here? A shortcut, but you can only go through it if you have the power bombs. Where could the power bombs be? Also in the map room, finally. Yeah, the wave beam is definitely over there. There are some power-ups I could get over here, but let's get the wave beam right now. If we can. Once again, I'm not sure if I actually need the speed booster to get it. I don't think so, but I definitely need the speed booster for something in this area. There's stuff down there, but unfortunately, that's one specific set of power-ups that we can't get right now. In that lava over there. Also, the screw attack kind of messes things up in this room. You have to stop screw attacking by holding up or shooting, I think. So yeah, fun times. Yeah, it's just the next room. Also, yeah, speed booster down there. You can just drop down here if you want to. But, actually, I think it might be over here. To get the wave beam. Or at least some power up. There's a power up here for sure. Yes, a missile. God, I hate those things. Their hitboxes are bigger than they look. I have less than an energy sink left. I have to play carefully now. I should be playing carefully all the time, but you know. Oh gosh. Lava doesn't hurt that much, but you're slower and therefore more vulnerable. How many missile refills do you think I need, game? Come on. Jeez. Okay, here we just need a bunch of missiles. I guess this is why the game kept giving me some. You need the missiles to destroy the plant tentacle things. Don't worry, I haven't missed a wave beam. It's here that I need to go under to be able to get it. First though, safety save. Thank you. Such annoying creatures. Come on. And now it's time for the danger zone. We have to fight that thing. It hurts super hard. Good thing we have the screw attack. I love it so much. Well, you know, wave beam tutorial. And we have all the beams now, including the one that we can't identify. So if you're a fan of the Spazer, sorry, it's not in this game. Wave beam goes through walls. That's the tutorial. You can defeat that creature safely without it being able to do anything to you. It's fun. It's cool. It's super awesome. I honestly don't know why I don't skip to get the wave beam. I guess it's because it's a detour. No, you need a speed booster right here. That's where you need a speed booster. Nope. There's no way to go through without the speed booster. Maybe. Sorry, I'm just gonna check to be sure. Nope, no way. Okay, just have to be sure. Make sure that there's literally no way to get through to fight those things over there. So that's why I don't get the wave beam, because it's a huge detour. It wastes a bit of time, and when you're trying to beat the game under 2 hours, 100%, you don't want to waste time doing stuff like what I'm doing right now. I'm quite positive I won't be able to beat the game under 2 hours now. It's already been half an hour. But I'll try anyway. I think you need the speed booster up there. Whatever. Now we can go over here. Don't need a speed booster, but it would help a lot. I think we can get a couple of power-ups. Unfortunately, we need supers to go through that, so... Whoops. Yeah, just go through here. Now there's 3 of these things. We still have the screw attack, so it's not that bad. But if you don't have the screw attack, you're in deep trouble. And we are finally back here. Now we're gonna check out that gray area. And then we're going out of Brinstar, going to Kraid, keep Ridley for the end game. As they intended us to do. Do I need speed booster for this area? Well, I need supers, so, you know, whatever. So much for that. Once I get speed booster, I might be able to skip to get supers early. I've never actually done that, because I usually always go to Ridley, and you get supers once you enter Ridley's locale, so to speak. So I guess supers is a power-up I'm not getting early because I'm going back to Kraid. Technically. I don't mind. Something different. Oh, wow. I've been playing for over 45 minutes now, haven't I? Okay. I'll probably cut the video just before entering Kraid. Like, I won't be saying goodbye or anything like that, but I'll be cutting this video into at least 3 parts, maybe 4, depending on how long it takes for me to do the entire thing. Because Zero Mission doesn't end at Mother Brain. Spoilers. I forgot to check those gray areas over there. I guess we'll do that when we got a speed booster, because goodness knows the speed booster will help a lot. Let's go.